This is 3 days on our homestead, from daily work to honey harvest ready for market. The first thing I do when I go outside is I do the compost. Sorry Wings, I'm a bit late this morning, aren't I? A little bit for the worms. Yeah, you can smell the honey. So that's a job for this week.
And then I'll have some honey for the market on the weekend.
That's right. Okay, it's going to be 31 degrees today. It's probably one of our last 30-degree days before it gets a little bit cooler. We've sort of discovered that autumn is like a second spring here. The bamboo's looking great. We've got a bunch of new bamboo shoots. So we're in the process of trying to put as many companion plants around our fruit trees as we can. We get stuff delivered here. We get our coffee grounds and kitchen scraps delivered nearly every other day. Been working on the veggie garden over the last little while. Got some beans growing. Trying to utilise this tumbler. I put in coffee grounds, shredded paper, cardboard, and then it's safe enough to feed to the compost worms. Oops, sorry Wings. It's one of the eggs. I'll leave you to it, Wings. Or seeded clover around this area to try and get a living mulch happening. So it's my job over the next 7 to 10, 14 days to keep these patches hydrated. I often feel overwhelmed by the amount of tasks that need to be done, the amount of projects that are either on the go or need to be on the go. And my strategy to, I guess, overcoming that sort of paralysis and overwhelm is just to do the next thing that's on the list. One of the other jobs I'll be doing in the coming, maybe the next month, is a sort of chop and drop of the food forest. That's the alarm to tell me to turn off the drippers. I bought some companion plants and I'm also propagating what we have. So I've just put, I think there's about 50 comfrey. We had some volunteer barge that grew from seed. At the moment, I'm trying to grow some oregano. I want to put creeping thyme around the fruit trees. I think they'll be fairly hardy in the hot weather. Let's harvest this one. I just like to sort of break it up a little bit to get some air in there. So this is just the last of the scraping of the castings. I'm just going to put the rest of this back in the worm farm. My compost piles have kind of stalled because they're all full. So I've just been spending the last few days just chipping away at moving this compost, and then I can start moving this compost, building a new one, because we've got plenty of material. Got all this old foods, got all of this cardboard, and we've got all of this grass that's been delivered. So any worms that I find, I just put in a separate container. Okay, bay is empty. We've got a nice amount of worms in here. Compost bays have been moved down a bay, so now it's time to give them some worms. Do your thing, little guys. Cup of tea?
Sure.
Coffee for me. Tea for Sweet Pea. So this is a spreadsheet that I've put together for the companion planting, and then I've moved all of those annuals and perennial support plants over to here and separated them out into like when I can, the best time to plant, so autumn, spring for a lot of these. Thanks for lunch.
You're welcome. Back to work.
Better qualified to telling the people.
Yeah. Sent me a video of some lotion drops. We've already got lotion bars, which you like just rub on your skin. But this one is like single use, like you pick one up, rub it in. And what I'm excited about is the new labels. They're waterproof and grease proof, so.
Click on the link. Armed and ready. We're really happy to get some tomatoes. Pink lady apples are coming into the sweet spot. We actually got 2 little grapes off our, I think they're 2-year-old grapevines now, so hopefully next year we'll start to get some good harvested grapes. Sift the worm castings. I've just left the worm castings out in the sun. So that's strawberry clover, white clover, sub clover. Grams of the sub. This is part of our chicken run, so I'm going to be using this to cover over the clover seed. One thing that's really awesome is getting a very rare fully blue sky day. So with the clover, I just want to make little patches where I can get it started, and then it should over time spread. Putting a thin layer over. It's a good reset. Urban homesteading at its finest. Really excited to see our first grapefruit. So it's about 2 o'clock now. It starts to get a little too hot. Start making my way inside, do some inside jobs. So the plan is tonight to set up to harvest the honey for tomorrow morning.
Going to have a new stockist up in Charlton. So they've got a little art gallery up there inside the Rex Theatre.
Nice.
So pretty exciting.
Time to feed these guys. Lots of mealworms here. It's time to get ready for honey harvest or honey extraction in the morning. Okay, we've got our extractor, we've got a pallet to put it on, strainers, we've got 5 buckets. Morning. Well, we might not have clear skies today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There we go, that's ready for the spinner. Having a break from extracting the honey, and I thought I'd have some honey toast. This is becoming a habit.
Thank you.
This is our wax cappings. So we harvested about 60 kilos. Now we've got to get all of that into jars. Well, we finally got it done.
And these have turned out nice.
Yeah.
I think they look like Winnie the Pooh.
Well, all we need to do now is get them to the market.